What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Twin Wrestle Pod. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Now, listen, we're going to bring our predictions for AEW Full Gear 2024. As you can see, I got it rolled up on the screen as well as I'm doing these predictions, so you can see what I'm looking at as well. This show has a total of 9 matches on the main card. Altogether, it has 12 matches, which is the formula that we know for Tony Khan's pay-per-views. AEW pay-per-views always got to have at least 10 plus matches on them. So it's going to start from 8 o'clock, and we know it's going to end at 12:30 midnight, possibly 1 in the morning. I haven't gotten any sleep yet, so I'm more than likely going to be falling asleep during this show, just because these shows be super long for no reason, honestly. But let's get into our Full Gear preview, right? So start with the kickoff show, right? These matches I did not know. They just happened to be on here. I guess Tony Khan added them on Rampage yesterday. So first matchup we have is a Fatal 4-Way match. Dante Martin, the Beast Mortos, Commander, and Buddy Matthews. Why Buddy Matthews is in this match is beyond me. I don't know. Last time we seen Buddy Matthews, he was facing Adam Cole probably 2.5 or 3 weeks ago on Dynamite. But nope, let's just go ahead and thrust these guys into a match. For what reason? There is one. I guess other than to keep the live audience entertained, right? Gotta get those matches filled up. Buddy Matthews should win this match. None of these guys in this match are on his level. I'll be shocked if he loses this match, but don't really care for this match. Another match I don't really give a shit about is Anna Jay versus Deonna Purrazzo. Yes, this match must have just got added to on Rampage as well. Don't care about it. Don't think it needs to be there. We all Anna Jay just lost to who the fuck she fight? Mariah May. Deonna Purrazzo should beat her. Deonna Purrazzo is the bigger star at this point. Tony Khan has to put some steam behind that Deonna Purrazzo. You can't have the former Impact Knockout Women's Champion not win no matches. I haven't seen Deonna Purrazzo. Honestly, the last time I seen Deonna Purrazzo might have been either when she was feuding for the TBS Championship or the AEW Women's Championship. That's been so long ago, man. It's crazy. I don't watch Collision or Rampage at all. I used to watch Collision like a year ago when CM Punk was there, but I don't watch it now, so I'm not privy to anything that's going on there. But Deonna Purrazzo should win that match. Another match don't really give a shit about is this is the match we've advertised for the 0 Hour show that we already knew what was going to happen at the 0 Hour show. The one that we was going to tune in and watch, apparently. We have QT Marshall that I haven't seen. I haven't seen QT Marshall since the QTV days with him and Will Hobbs and whoever those other Brigade wrestlers were. Versus Bit Boom AJ with Bit Justice and the Rizzler. Respectfully, I don't know who Bit Boom AJ is. Bit Justice or the Rizzler, don't know who that is. Maybe they're social media famous or something like that, I believe. Don't really care either way. Much props to him. I salute anybody who can go on a social platform and get involved in wrestling like this on a major platform. I salute him. But honestly, I don't really care. The winner of this match is going to have to be Bit Boom AJ. Let's be honest. Let me look at you and be honest. When was the last time you saw QT Marshall win a match? I'll wait. Okay, my thoughts exactly. Bit Boom AJ picks up the win here, but no one cares about the 0 Hour show. All right, let's get on to the main card. Our first match we're going to talk about is Hangman Adam Page versus Switchblade Jay White. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most. At Wrestle Dream, Jay White has beaten Adam Page because of the leg injury, the knee injury that Adam Page suffered during that match. I expect Hangman to get his get back here. Love both guys. Love the character work of Hangman. Y'all know I'm a big proponent of his character work since coming back. The shit with Swerve changed him into a deeper, darker character, the darker cowboy. Love it. Switchblade and them lost to Christian Cage and Adam Page on Dynamite. So it really puts a a wrench in plans to see who's going to win this match, but I'm still going to go with Adam Page because Jay White beat him at Wrestle Dream. And I think Jay White has got a record like 4-1 over him or something in singles competition. So I'm going with Adam Page here. Our next match, and yet another match I'm looking forward to. These first two matches are 2 of the 3 matches I'm looking forward to the most. Pretty much my top 2 matches I'm looking forward to the most. As we have the Hurt Syndicate's Bobby Lashley taking on Swerve Strickland. Now, my previous video about AEW Dynamite yesterday, I told you guys how I was big on how they booked Dynamite when in terms of Swerve getting the upper hand on a Hurt Syndicate. But that officially comes to an end tonight when Bobby Lashley beat Swerve. Swerve should not be beating Bobby Lashley on his first in-ring competition, really. Like, Bobby Lashley had a handicap match on Dynamite, but that match only went like a minute. So we're going to get this true form of Bobby Lashley tonight against Swerve. It's going to be a great match with both competitors in there. They're going to be able to tell a great story. But Bobby Lashley should pick up the win here because you're probably going to get more than one match between these two. So I'm taking Bobby Lashley here. Next match, the rest of this card I really don't care for. So we're going to just go through these just like this, like popcorn. MJF versus Undisputed Kingdom's Roderick Strong. Supposed to be, I get where they're going with this. The whole message that everybody's delivering to Adam Cole, especially like Kyle O'Reilly and MJF himself, pretty much is to send a message to Adam Cole with using the body of Roderick Strong. MJF is going to win this match. It's just about how he's going to go about winning this match. Is he going to cripple Roderick Strong to the point to where Adam Cole comes out there and officially challenges him for World's End? This is where this has to lean towards, right? It has to go to where MJF beats Roderick Strong so bad that Adam Cole has no choice but to want to get his hands on MJF at the next pay-per-view. That's where I think this is leading. So I'm interested to see what the booking decision will be. We already know the outcome, but how they will book the outcome of this match. So I'm taking MJF in this matchup over Roderick Strong. MJF should not be losing this match at all. Our next matchup, which I can say I'm a little intrigued by, okay, is Kyle Fletcher of the Don Callis family taking on the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. Now, this story has been built pretty good with Kyle turning on Will Ospreay a couple weeks ago and costing him, what was it? It might have been in an international championship match at Wrestle Dream, right? And them going back and forth, Kyle cutting his head. He said he don't want to be like Will Ospreay and this and that, so forth. But like I told you guys on my Dynamite video, I'm going to take Kyle Fletcher in this one because, like I told you, some of the positives here. Will Ospreay don't lose anything by losing to Kyle Fletcher here. Another positive. It makes another star that you can take serious and it makes him more credible as a star, right? As an up-and-comer star. As opposed to him just... Kyle Fletcher's thing was before this heel turn was he always have great matches with whoever he's in the ring with, but he ultimately loses. So, what a way to change this by having him beat the biggest babyface in the company, which is Will Ospreay. But he's not going to beat him straight up. He's going to beat him with help from Mark Davis of Aussie Open. Because like I told you guys, if Mark Davis does not interfere in this match and help Kyle Fletcher win, where does he go? Like, he can't be by himself. Like, he's not going to last that long. I don't see him lasting that long as a singles competitor. I see him being in the Don Callis family with Kyle Fletcher. Oh, damn, somebody calling me. This don't stay in there, man. Hold on. We ain't adding out nothing. I'll call them right back. Like I was saying, he don't gain nothing by being a single superstar. I don't see him in that light as a single superstar, right? Not saying he can't do it, but I think he's much better in a position to be teaming with Kyle Fletcher and continuing that Aussie Open thing to where Will Ospreay have to beat Mark Davis in order to get back to Kyle Fletcher. That's not saying Will Ospreay can't beat him. We know Will Ospreay can beat both of these guys. But you prolong the story if you have Kyle Fletcher win here by the help of Mark Davis. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get Ricochet involved. Because it's a lot of factors that's involved here. So I'm going to take Kyle Fletcher here. It's much more they can tell here. But honestly, I don't trust Tony Khan's booking to do the right thing, right? But I'm going to take Kyle Fletcher. We're going to see what the outcome will be tonight. Our next matchup, we have Konosuke Takeshita defending his international championship against Ricochet. One outcome should be, the one and only outcome that should happen is Takeshita winning this matchup. It's going to be a great match. We know it. We saw it at Wrestle Dream, right? With Will Ospreay included. That was the best match on the card, correct? So with Takeshita in there and Ricochet, these dudes get a lot of chemistry so far. But with Ricochet getting the upper hand on Takeshita and even pinning Takeshita like I think 2 weeks ago, he's not going to beat him in straight up competition. And I think this is Takeshita's first title defense, if I'm not mistaken. He's not losing to Ricochet. Sorry. Ricochet's going to be in the same position he was in WWE, respectfully. So I'm taking Takeshita here. Next up, we got TNT Championship. Jack Perry defending his TNT Championship against Daniel Garcia. I see Jack Perry winning this match because him and Okada are the only ones left in the elite to hold championships, right? The Bucks just lost 3 to 4 weeks ago on a Halloween edition of Dynamite against Private Party. So I don't think Jack Perry will lose this match. I think there's a bit show coming to be the winner is coming, World's End. I think World's End is where Jack Perry will drop the championship. Because I see Okada retaining his championship in the Continental Classic. So I'm going to take Jack Perry here. But he's going to use help from probably Okada. Since Okada hasn't been featured, we haven't seen Okada. At least I haven't seen him. I say he plays a part in this matchup and helps Jack Perry defeat Daniel Garcia. And you get the heat on Jack Perry. And you keep this program between these two going into World's End where Daniel Garcia defeats Jack Perry, whether that be a World's End or whether that be a Winner is Coming. So I'm going to take Jack Perry in this matchup. Next matchup we have is the AEW World Tag Team Championship for the 4-way match. Don't care for this match neither. Tony Khan loves his multi-man matches. You got to stuff as many people in there on this card as possible. Honestly, man, this match didn't need to be on there. Honestly, like I said, this is about every AEW pay-per-view, right? Not every match, not every superstar needs to be on a pay-per-view. And this is the recipe for this one. So we had Private Party taking on the Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King, and the Acclaimed, the Outrunners, in a fatal 4-way matchup. Now, this can go one or two ways. One or two teams can eat the pin here. The Outrunners, I don't see them eating the pin because they are organically over. They are a retro throwback to the 80s tag teams or early 90s tag teams from back in the day. They are on fire, okay, in terms of their reality. They getting over organically, so I do not expect them to eat no pinfall. Malachi Black and Brody King, you would expect one team to eat the pinfall would be them. So I would not be surprised if one of them get pinned. But they shouldn't be getting pinned in this matchup. The team that should get pinned in this matchup is the Acclaimed. Because Acclaimed is not as over as they used to be. They get a little reactions here and there. Cool. But Max Caster has been doing a lot of heelish things. Like his tendencies have been a lot more heelish. Especially in the backstage segments with him calling himself the greatest wrestler, some along those lines, the best wrestler in today, or some shit like that. Remember, he got the MVP Hurt Syndicate business card. He got that as well, right? And you can tell just by his mannerisms backstage that he thinks more of himself than he think his shit don't stink. I'll just put it that way. In the words of Eddie Guerrero, R.I.P. He think his shit don't stink. So I can see them either Anthony Bowens getting pinned and Max Caster attacking Anthony Bowens at the end and breaking this tag team up because this tag team is not catching fire anymore. Probably need to do something different and change it up with these two. So I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Caster turns on Anthony Bowens tonight after the matchup because he just think his shit don't stink. So we'll be on the lookout for that, but I'm taking Private Party to retain the championships and a big tag team breakup at the end of the match. That's the only reason I can think this match is on the card. Next up, we have the TBS Championship match. Mercedes Moné defending her championship against Chris Statlander. I made my thoughts known about this whole situationship, especially with the Chris Statlander babyface turn. The whole program with her and Mercedes. Not a huge fan of it. Don't really care for the matchup at all. None of the stuff the woman is doing right now is like great. Like they haven't had nothing great since Mariah May and Toni Storm. Like that was the greatest thing in the women's division so far in 2024. And may I say this? Where in the hell is Willow? Like how we do not have Willow Nightingale on our TV screens? It's beyond me. It's crazy. She's their biggest baby face in the women's division. Sorry to tell you guys, man. If you don't know that, you living under a rock. But Mercedes Moné is not losing this matchup. Chris Statlander beat Camille on the Halloween edition of Dynamite. She just beat Hikaru Shida this past Wednesday on Dynamite. She's been rolling. She's on like a 9-match or 10-match win streak at this point. The win streak comes to an end against Mercedes Moné tonight. Don't really care for the matchup. We'll see where they go and who's the next opponent for Mercedes after this. But I think they have Tony Khan got to do better in booking the women's division, period, point blank. Final matchup, AEW World Championship match. Jon Moxley taking on Orange Cassidy. These two had a banger match at All In last year, I believe. All Out last year in Chicago. Both bloody to the brims, right? For I think it was the International Championship at the time. I can't remember. But these two had a banger match last year. Now we here a year later, man. I don't really care for this matchup at all, honestly. Moxley's not losing to Orange Cassidy. And as they coined it, the control of AEW. Moxley's not losing that championship until either a Darby gets in the fold or somebody else does. So I'm taking Moxley in this situation. Don't really care for it either way. This probably will main event the show. Hopefully there's a big angle after the fact if this does main event the show, but I'm not looking that much forward to it. Don't really care for it, but Moxley should win this matchup against Orange Cassidy. So that is my predictions for AEW Full Gear 2024. Other things to look out for on Full Gear, we have Champagne Celebration with Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa. How can you not love that? Love those two women. Mariah May has not been booked in the best light since winning the championship. I made my thoughts about that very well known. I think other things we have to look forward to on Full Gear, and I think that's probably it. Yeah, that'd be it. That's the only other thing we had to look forward to. But expect Full Gear to be a great show. Tony Khan's format is to get a lot of matches on the card. He don't miss when it comes to pay-per-views. Come to TV is a whole different story, but I expect the pay-per-view to be good. I just hope it don't run super, super long, man, to the point to where I have to end up falling asleep on this show. Don't want to have to do that. I want to be able to make it through a whole AEW card, man. So we'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do down below. Give it a thumbs up down below. Share it, comment down if you can. And most importantly, you got to subscribe to the channel, bro, so we can, broaden the channel out to other audiences, bro. You feel me? We're going to roll to 200 subscribers, man. Let's get there, you feel me? But that's going to do it for me, man. I will see you guys in the next video where we talk about SmackDown and how SmackDown saved the week of wrestling. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace out.